Morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. With me, Wingush, Nibi, Mizikii, Sweetgrass, water, medicine woman, your friendly, friggy-ass medicine woman. That's right. Christianna Chris Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome you, beautiful divine beings. Right here, too. I'm tired. I'm in binge watching that The 100 show. There's 7 seasons, and I just finished season 6. And I just started watching it a week ago. I haven't watched it daily, but I've been up late, so... Thanks a lot, Jonathan. It's all your fault. No, it's not your fault. It's a pretty interesting show. It's giving me lots to think about. Still in my pajamas. Gives me lots to think about because it's easier to try and figure out a show than to figure out what's going on in my life right now. Alright, so then it feels better because I can, I don't know, maybe it's like a way of practicing like intuition. I don't know, like trying to guess what's going on in the show. Because, you know, when they make films, they always give you their foreshadowing, right? With the way their camera techniques and everything, right? So, music that they're using always had that predictability, so to speak, right? So I can predict what's going to happen in a TV show a lot easier than I can predict what's happening in my life. Because I don't know. So I think that for me, it makes it a little bit, you know, where I'm not... Because in some ways, it's my escape, but it also takes me deeper into my own thoughts and into myself and what's happening. If that makes sense at all, you know what I mean? For the bigger picture, right? I watch the big screen, bigger picture. I don't know how to explain it. Still tired. So let's just do overall. So within Wednesdays. Let's go within, find those balancing energies within us. We call back all of our energies from the east, the path of illumination and clarity, the place of fire, place of man. And we call back all of our energies to us from the south, the place of emotions, the waters, the child, the place of innocence. And we call back all of our energies from the west. Those are the wisdom years, the air. That's not the air. It's the earth, the woman, the place of introspection. And in the north, that's the air, our wisdom years. We call back all of those energies to us, the air, the mental. Right, and then we walk this red road. Our earth walk goes from south in childhood up into the north into our wisdom years. See, that's the quickening when we're about to be born, right? We get that nesting. I was born on the 25th. Wow, celebration day. 25th of June. Yeah, that's my birthday. Happy birthday to everybody else going on in their birthdays, having birthdays in December. Happy birthday, everybody in December. All you December babies, beautiful babies. So we go up into the north from our childhood. Red road, our earth walk is south to north childhood to our wisdom years, right? Where hopefully we're using our integrity impeccably. Right. What do we stand for? What do we stand for? Not against. Remember, we're working for things, not against. And the blue road of spirit is always with us as the sun, east to west, right? Where we go into those dreams, we become that unlimited vision, right? In that spirit, it's just a vision when it's inspiration, right? And so spirit becomes into that physical too, come into that eastern gate. We're just a vision, a thought. And then we come in to be born. Or return back. Whatever that is, that's that inner wisdom in us. We can all get in touch with that, and spirit will help us get in touch with that. We know, you already know who you are in the core. Same source as everyone else. Above, below, and within. Okay. Maybe that's in a way a little bit dark. And then we gotta, what are we gonna do? Spread them, we're gonna spread them, spread them, spread them, spread them, spread them around. We're gonna spread them out now. We're gonna spread them out so we can pick them out. But we don't pick them out, we get guided. Yes, we're still swinging. I wake up every morning in tears. Well, yesterday morning was too early and didn't get enough sleep. Way not enough at all. Still need to catch up on that. No seizures. Okay. Well, I needs up with the rest. We can just get to it then, right? Okay. East, south, west, and north. South to north and east to west. Above, below, and within. A lot going on within. You see how long it took to get back there? I don't know. Okay, so those is ready to go. We're going to set them right up the top there. And they'll be at the way there. Bobber, just get to her, eh? Okay. And... okay. Work the top to the bottom. We can do the bottom up, but we're going to do top to bottom. Brain and the overall, and then we'll do our balancings to get to this balance. What's the balance we're going for today? Moment. This is the power we have just in today. This is the day we can do something in just today. Every day that is you're watching it, this is timeless, because these are lessons that we'll all go through. This isn't future predictions or anything like that, right? So, right, this is getting in touch with you. This is beginning within and going, yeah, what's this lesson? How is this lesson showing up in my life? Because it will show up in all of our lives in different ways. And what we're to learn from these lessons is not always the same things. Right? Like math, you want to teach everybody that they all come to those same answers because calculations are calculations, right? There's other things where, hey, there's so many options and viewpoints. Right? For mathematics, right? There's only right or wrong answers. So if you're somebody that likes right or wrongs, right? Maybe it's mathematics or something for you. And in other things, there's so many viewpoints and options. There's a balance at the talking stick, and everybody has an idea what you should do, what you should be, who you are, who you should be, all that. But remember, we're getting in touch. We're cleansing out all of those opinions, options that we have, and we're connecting to that source and discovering our personal purpose here. Right? It's aligned with our passions. Help us follow because we want to enjoy it. That's our purpose here, that we're supposed to be doing this for the rest of our lives, right? We should enjoy it, right? Maybe. I know, that's up to you. Do you think that's... What's your opinion on that? What's your options in this life? And then the things we're cleansing out, right? We're cleansing out all that we're not. Everything that they said that we are. All the lies that we have been fed, that we have accepted. Right? We're calling in those healing waters, those rains. So we're cleansing, we're releasing those emotions. Remember, those tears become water for those seeds that we planted in that fertilizer from that shit that we tilled. Right? And we use that toxic shit to power our motor tillers. See, shit's useful too. All shit, even toxic shit, right, becomes our fuel. Fuel for our fires, fuel for our machineries. And then, right, the stuff isn't so toxic that we can till and freshen up our soil. That's what we need, and we call in those rains, right? Frog calls in those thunder beings for that usable energy, but we need to cleanse out. Remember, if we're already full, it cannot be filled up. And what is your cup full of? If it's full of shit, dump it out and fertilize it. Plant some seeds in there, release those tears, water them, and watch everything that'll sprout from that, right? Watch the joy sprouting from those sorrows. There's sorrows because maybe you experience joy in that love, whatever that is, okay? So there's options. See, there's many. Woo, woo. What are we talking about here? Going within. That's what we're talking about. Cleansing out all that we're not. Because we are not other people's perception of us. We may not even be our own perception of us, depending on, do you have a positive perception of yourself? Oh, right. Is your self-perception based on your own thoughts or what others have told you? So we need to connect inside. And we're reflecting on that. We're reflecting. Connecting inside. Connecting inside to see what needs to be cleansed out. We can only do, right, one thing at a time to discover those new abilities. Maybe that's what it is. We're cleansing out. Maybe you were that 3-year-old that took your artwork down to your dad full of that was knee-high and shit because of sewage back up, and he went, I want to see that right now. And then you thought, my daddy doesn't like my artwork. I'm never going to draw again. Maybe. I don't know. What is that for you? Is there something you thought that you've always wanted to try, but you think you'll never be good at, so you've just never tried? Maybe today is the day to go out and give that a try. Cleanse out that you can't. Cleanse out the thing to talk yourself out of it. Maybe give it a try. Maybe you'll discover something new, right? It's not time to hide. It's time to come out and dance and celebrate. Cleanse away that feeling of worthlessness or you have nothing to offer. Because we all do. Every single one of us. It is true. You'll discover that answer inside of you. It's not in anybody else. It's in you. Your abilities. What is your special talent here that you bring in? Even if it looks like somebody else's, nobody's you doing that, right? You bring in your own flavor to it. What is your flavor? What's your flavor, peoples? What's your flavor? Put that one in there. Let me see. Try to. And maybe I put in her. You see the froggy back there. This can go in front like that. Eh? Hey, not messing with it as much as I was yesterday. It's a cute little thing here. Maybe move it closer though, so you see it better. Anyway, so I'll give you a closer look afterwards. So then we're discovering those new abilities. We're seeing that we don't have to hide. Maybe there's something that we had to hide. Oh, I'm never going to do it again. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to prove that I'm going to fail or whatever that is. Try something new today. Just for today, right? And, right? And don't base it on somebody else's opinion. How does it make you feel, right? Or cleansing out. It's not about seeking approval or anything like that. It's about sharing from our cores. That's what we all need to do. Share from our cores. That's right. We need to. I'm bossing you. Share the love. Get to your core. Share your talents. Don't hide no more. Right? So it's that action that we can take. After we're reflecting, we're discovering those abilities in us. What have we hidden? What's hidden in there? What did we camouflage inside ourselves? What did we hide? Right? Maybe that's what's in our darkness, is our light. What is that for you? Yeah. Okay, that's a great mystery. Tapping in that, again, our action. Tapping into that original source. That's where the answers are, and it's all inside, right? That secret little seed is inside you. So we need to pull back that and find your little core right inside. It's there. It's there. I believe I heard that's in between the solar plex chakra and the heart chakra. There is right, your core, your center. Maybe. I don't know. It's just what I've heard. It's up to you. What do you believe, right? You can tap into that source and find all your answers. Return to that innocence, because we are all innocent babies here. Right? We're all being guided by something greater than us. Whatever that is for you. I mean, it's truth whether you believe it or not. Right? You don't have to believe it for it to be there. Right? We don't have to believe in air. I don't believe in air. No, I don't believe in air. No such thing. Whatever, right? But it's there. We're living. These are the things that give us life. We can sit in denial, or we can, return to those innocence. And innocence is not ignorance. Okay, innocence is that the beauty of it all, that we are all part of this source. That there are some things that are meant to remain a mystery. You know, and sometimes we discover that's why the hindsight's 2020. We can look back and then we can realize, wow, how this all led us to this point in our lives right now. We can see, and maybe if this didn't happen, that wouldn't be there. If I never met my ex, whatever, I wouldn't have my beautiful children, right? So, hey, right? If my mother wasn't with my alcoholic father, hey, I wouldn't be here either. And that was something that my mother always said, you know, he was a blessing. You know, she'll always love him for that because, you know, it was because of him she had her children. So I was raised with that example, and that's how I feel as well. Right? They're a beautiful gift. My children were a beautiful gift, and I'm so grateful. So for that, I would not change anything. No, as hard as it is, I know. I don't know what their lessons are. You know, I can see their little abilities and stuff like that too, but is that what they're going to work on and going to bring out of themselves? I want them to feel like they can hide. I want them to feel like they're special. Right? But not more special than everybody else. And everybody's special, right? You know, in my home, you're the most special kids to me in our home here, but that doesn't make you the most special kids in the earth. Of course you are to me, but you know. Right? Just like every child is the most special child on earth to somebody, to their parent, to their caregiver, whatever that is. Right? Everyone. And sometimes we don't feel that, and that's really sad. That's really sad. So we get that. So that action to take, right? We're tapping into that original source, returning to our innocence. Go out and play today. Be playful. Maybe it's finger painting you want to do. Maybe there's something you want to do when you were a kid. What was that? Maybe you got ashamed of. So try that. Was there something that said, you're not good at that? Somebody said, you're not good at that? You go get good at that. Look at that. Double that. There. Innocence. We need to return to the innocence. And that inner child. What's your inner child want? What did that inner child want to be when that inner child grew up? Right? Now does that inner child know what to say? You go and try. Give that child what that child needed when you were younger, right? We don't need that aggressiveness. We don't need to go up chewing everything to bits and tearing it apart. Whatever that is, right? It's returning to that innocence. We don't need to be aggressive. I try and move it and then it just bends even more. It only lasts a second, but it feels weird. Okay, see, something dropped and then I can't find it. I don't know what it was. Okay. No, because did I just pull that down from there? No, that's the shawl. Returning home. Well, peyote's supposed to go up there. That's where that one was. And the aggressiveness and the south shield. We want to return to our innocence. We need to let go of that aggressiveness. Yes, we do. What was it? That's not it. Okay, I'll find it after. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. 1833. Pace. Okay, papes. Let's go. Get her done. Let's get this done. Okay, we're cleansing. That's the overall because we want to return to our innocence. Yes, this is so needed. You just see, we are the babies here on this planet. All right. Babies on this planet and realize our space in this earth. Right? And we ascension, once we realize that, right? Joining with those grandfathers, the ones that came before us, the star card in the traditional deck. The grandfathers who have gone before us. We can tap in those ancestors. We can see. We can learn the lessons. We don't have to repeat. It's time to cleanse out all that didn't work. All that noise in your head that must be done this way, must be done that way. Blah, 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 blah. Tune in. That's where we find the answers. That's when we know we're being told the truth as well. Because we're tuned into that inside us. We all can be tuned in, tapped in, turned on. I think that's how Hicks, Abraham Hicks, or I can't remember what her name right now at the moment. Tapped in, tuned in, and turned on. Yeah. That's what we want. Tapped in, tuned in, turned on. See, does that work? I got some popsicle sticks back here. Maybe that'll help. The ascension. So that's what that's all about. The grandfathers. We get in touch with those ancestors we've watched. The time to fight is done, right? We need to return to our innocence. We don't need to be aggressive, right? Being assertive, knowing who we are, right? Being aggressive and chasing out these. Oh no, because what we resist persists, right? So see how that settles with you. That aggressiveness, me, I don't want any aggression. But I can understand. Sometimes it does need it. To, like, as it says in the stories, right, when you're aggressively fighting a sickness or whatever, right? So there is times for it, but when is that in your life, right? So right now we're needing to connect to ourselves to let go of these options so we can get to that higher, right? Or it's ascension. Basically, the higher thinking, connecting to the source, right? That's what's this goal of that. This is how we do that. We look at those abilities that we've been hiding and afraid to try. We step into that innocence and just give it a try because we don't know. We don't know what that's for. Why were we given this talent? How come I'm so good at this? You know, what is that for? Oh! Oh, okay, caramba. It was working just fine, wasn't it? It stayed there when I first put it there. Okay. It's going to stay there now. Right, then we're reflecting. And so what have we been camouflaging? What have we been hiding inside? What are those abilities that we need to bring out? What are those abilities that we need to bring out today? When we're reflecting, how, what is in there, right? Because that's the receiving. We're reflecting, right? So we listen to the truth of the sages. Here we go, right? And sometimes it's not listening to the truth of the sages. When you tap into that inner connection, then you know when you're hearing the truth. I call mine truth tingles, tingling down my spine. What is that for you? I see people that itches their noses and go, now I know I'm onto something because my nose is itching. Me, when I'm lying to myself, I've discovered that my nose feels like it grows from lying to myself. So that's up to you. Listen to the truth of the sage of the people that have gone before, right? We don't need to fight anymore. Or what is it, that talent that you have? So going to somebody that has that talent, right? You need to learn how to play an instrument. So you go to a teacher to learn how to play that instrument. Go to somebody to help you tap into those gifts within you. Hey, you can come to Begin Within Gifts, Books, and Healing Services because this is what we do here. Tap into those gifts in you. Well, we don't tap into them. No. We help you to tap into it yourself. You have the answers inside you. You have a connection to the original source inside of you, as we all do. No exceptions. I'm such a weirdo, and that's okay, you know. I wouldn't have me any other way. No. Keeps a life so interesting. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. So we listen to the truths of the sages. If we need to be taught ability or something, right, to bring that out. Maybe we need a vocal lesson. Maybe we need an art lesson. Whatever that is for you. We're going inside. We're tapping in to see all those options that we have. All those many talents that we have. Many skills we've learned, right? And then the talent can only go so far if we don't work it, right? You could have a natural ability for something, but still need to work it, you know? Well, they say you don't use it, you lose it, right? But they say once you learn how to ride a bike, it's always there. There is some things that's always there. This is your natural talents and abilities. It will flow through, and you won't have to work on it. And you'll feel like a suspension of time or whatever. You'll get caught up. One thing I said the other, you get lost in it. No, we're not to get lost in anything. Sometimes we need to be lost. You know, how do you get found if you're not lost? You got to be lost to be found. What? Huh? Ow. You've got to be seeking to find. What? Do you? No. Sometimes we stumble across things and we find it when we weren't even looking for it. Actually, that's the most times that you find it is when you stop looking for it. And let it come to you. Let it pour through you. Not come to you. Let it come through you. Right? We return to that innocence and that original source because we all have that ability to do that. The ability we all have to connect to that source. I mean, that is our life. It's our source of life. It animates the spirit. Once that disconnects from us, we dead. Right? Maybe. I don't know. What's not for you? We need to return to that innocence and that source. Oh, this is the action we're taking. So, returning to innocence and knowing that's a great mystery. Okay, can we get more of action? How to do this? When we're taking this action, we return to that innocence. Let's get playful. Look at the beauty and wonder of the world. Wow, resources, acceptance. Acceptance. Okay, I'm going to show you these. Then I'm going to put them right back in the middle. Wow, because that's a lot. The acceptance is going over here, though. Okay, so let's just put that down there. Look at that. And the resources, the I am, right? We accept who we are. We see that we're also part of this beautiful world. And it's all eternally bountiful and fertile, right? We nurture ourselves in that spirit within. And when it keeps reminding the earth is eternally fertile, where there's no need to fight. We recycle and we aim high to align our thoughts with the divine. Right? We aim high, we recycle the waste, we deepen our earth connection, we realize the earth is eternally fruitful, right? And that we can share with everyone. There's more than enough to go around, right? And that's it, and it keeps going, and then Spirit's with us. We connect and line up with that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a beautiful little story. All right, there, we're going to throw them right in the middle. So then we can still see those top and bottoms that come out there too. That's it. So the acceptance, that's what we need to do. That's how. Accept it. We are connected to the same original source, whatever you call it. And you don't have to believe it. Just accept it. There's something out there greater than us. There's a great mystery that, some things will never, ever be explained until we go back and join it ourselves, because we limit ourselves with words and language. So we can accept. Our bodies are limited. Our spirits are not. Six of Pipes. We are clear channels to that divine, original source. We are the sages, in one way or another, of our own lives. Maybe. I don't know. What is that for you? But having that acceptance that we're not always in control. Returning to that innocence, because as kids, did we have control? No. We're still children. We're still little innocent babies. So let's have that acceptance that we do not know everything. Right? We are not all powerful, mighty humans that created the world and will destroy it. Are we? What is that for you? Okay. So it's sitting down and concentrating on that. What's the inspirations and excitement? Inspiration and excitement. Didn't we just say that yesterday? Once you start shining from that light from within you, right? You become an inspiration to others and helping to excite them. You become that sage to others, teaching others and passing on the wisdom. Helping them discover it in themselves, because the best teachers aren't the ones that give you the answers, but help you to find them within yourselves. To see that you already know them. That's the best teacher. Here we are, the pipe. So it's a channeling, being that clear channel. Pipes, pipes, pipes. That's what we got in there. Some arrows lining up our thoughts. And then, of course, over top, this is Major Arcana, Spirit, over top of it all. Right? Listening to this sages, that's the mental, right? The pipes is being that clear channel. That's the fire, our passion, getting in touch with that fire and passion. What inspires us, what excites us. It's time to follow that, right? Then we get the call. Because your art is your shield and your power. It's your talent. Whatever that is in you, that talent, those abilities, right? It's an art. You could be a mechanic. There's an art to that. There's an art to everything. So it's not about like painting and that kind of stuff, right? Those are all these creative beings. So your art is your shield and your power. What is your art? What is your craft? What is your service? What is it that you've always wanted to do? You know, go try that today. Do something that brings you a little bit closer to what you've always wanted to do. And not with that aggressiveness, because we get excited, right? Sometimes that passion, we go, rah, just go for it, go. And we can, you know, sometimes we mix that passion with aggression. So tap into what is that passion? What's the excitement? We don't need to, you know, roar. Sometimes, maybe. Time and place for everything, really, right? So, what is that inspires you? Oh, I believe that's the... right, I don't know. Anyways, we're almost done here. Let me just get this set up. I'll give you a little bit of closer look. Right, your art is your shield and your power. That's today. Return to that innocence. What did you always want to be when you grew up? And what are you doing? Take one step towards that now. Give it a try. What did you think that you figured out when you were a kid? Not figured out, maybe somebody told you weren't good at it. Or maybe didn't even have anything to do with anything that you did. But we just took that and made it a personal thing or whatever. What is that for you? Let's return to our innocence. What's inspiring you? What are you getting all excited about, eh? What excites you? Okay? Love you so very much. Here, let me do this. I'll give you the biggest heart hugs here. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. This world needs you. Yeah, all of us human beings do. We're all in this together. Accept it. Just accept it. You don't have to like it even. But we can accept it. We're in this together. Love you, love you, love you. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Thank you.